Ecuadorian beauty queen Landy Goybero, 23 years old, appeared in a shocking video, being assassinated in broad daylight right inside a famous restaurant, before being shot. The victim had posted a photo of an octopus ceviche dish on her personal Instagram page, leading many to speculate that this was a reckless move that revealed her location to the assassins. Immediately after the photo was posted, two masked gunmen stormed into the restaurant and shot her 3 times before fleeing the scene. There is much speculation surrounding this horrifying incident, with claims that the beauty queen was romantically involved with a notorious crime boss. Before continuing to follow the developments of this case, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the most thrilling stories. Landy's full name is Landy Milena Parraga Goybero, born in 2001 in the city of Quevedo, Los Rios Province, Ecuador. Landy was the youngest child in a family of 3 children. Her father is Richard Manuel Parraga Jimenez, and her mother is Raquel Goybero. The couple had 2 children, a boy and a girl, Fabricio and Melissa, before Landy was born. Her family was known to be well-mannered and private, so not much detailed information about Landy's childhood has been made publicly available. However, according to acquaintances, from a young age, Landy impressed others with her pretty and delicate appearance. Many neighbors advised Landy's parents to let her compete in beauty pageants, as she possessed a naturally exceptional beauty that required no cosmetic surgery. Those comments gradually took root in Landy's mind, leading her to dream of entering Ecuador's beauty world. Throughout her high school years, Landy stood out not only for her attractive looks, but also for her friendly personality and willingness to help others. Teachers and classmates often remembered her as an approachable, gentle, and compassionate person. Her sociability, kindness, and good heart earned her affection from many people. After finishing high school, Landy pursued a degree in social communication at Universidad Técnica de Babahoyo, one of the region's reputable institutions, standing at 1.65 meters tall, around 5'4", with sharp facial features, smooth skin, and a seductive figure. Landy always drew attention whenever she appeared. In 2016, while still a teenage girl, Landy demonstrated her compassion and social responsibility. She volunteered to help build shelters for victims after the devastating earthquake in Manabí province, one of the hardest hit areas in Ecuador. Her meaningful and heartfelt actions touched the community, earning her the title of Queen of the Venus del Rio Parish in 2017 as a symbol of altruism and community service. In 2019, at just 18 years old, Landy Goybero entered the beauty pageant arena by participating in the Reina de Quevedo contest, one of the region's most prestigious pageants. Notably, she represented the number 26 Cenepa Special Forces Group, a military unit based in Quevedo, and left a strong impression with her combination of striking looks, confident demeanor, and engaging communication skills. As a result, she was crowned first runner-up, affirming her status as a rising star in the beauty scene. Beyond titles, Landy continued volunteering at the Quevedo Geriatric Center, where she cared for the elderly and continued spreading love and compassion. When asked why she participated in beauty pageants, Landy asserted that it wasn't just a way to prove herself, but more importantly, a chance to help people more effectively. According to her, a true beauty queen doesn't only represent physical beauty, but must also use her platform to make a positive impact on the community. Landy once shared that she wanted to rely on support from local authorities to implement a large-scale project aimed at helping poorer, less developed parishes in the region. She believed that studying social communication was a wise choice, as it helped her think critically about social issues and expanded her career opportunities in the future. In the academic environment, Landy not only excelled in her studies but also continued to shine at school events. She was chosen as the queen of her faculty, a title that recognized her leadership abilities and demonstrated her charisma in the university setting. Being only first runner up in the 2019 Reina de Quevedo contest didn't satisfy Landy. She continued to nurture her dream of competing in Miss Ecuador. To Landy, the Miss Ecuador title was the highest goal she aspired to achieve that prestigious title. Landy actively improved her skills and launched business projects to accumulate the resources and finances needed for a future pageant competition. Becoming famous early and blessed with beauty, Landy attracted the attention of many men and began dating at a young age. Her first lover was a man around 40 years old who had previously worked in the police force but left for personal reasons. This man was said to have a passion for agriculture, especially growing raw tobacco. Landy dated him for several months and admitted she was attracted to older men. After breaking up with the former policeman, Landy fell for Cesar Litardo, a well-known economist and politician in Ecuador, who once held the position of president of the National Assembly. Although Litardo's love life was always kept private, his political career was highly prominent. There were rumors that she was his mistress and was financially supported by him, allowing Landy to enjoy a very comfortable lifestyle. Many believed that regular office workers would never catch the eye of a beauty queen hopeful like Landy. Thanks to her fame, her family also began living a more prosperous and affluent life. By 2021, Landy officially ventured into business by founding an import company called Importer Lanmi Store. This move demonstrated her serious intent to build an independent business career to support her beauty pageant ambitions the following year. Although passionate about this project, the company was forced to shut down after a year due to low revenue and a lack of customers. However, instead of being discouraged, she quickly pivoted to selling sportswear and relaunched the brand as Lanmi Fit. Landy built the image of a young, dynamic entrepreneur, a model of an independent, financially self-reliant woman. Alongside her charitable work and business ventures, Landy also invested heavily in building her personal brand on social media. With her charm, positive energy, and striking looks, she quickly attracted a large following. Her social media fame, combined with her steady career growth, helped her gradually establish a place in the entertainment industry. Thanks to her talent and communication skills, Landy soon became a TV host for local radio and television channels. For a long time, she hosted a morning family program called Cómplices TV. Her regular presence on television helped her name become widely known, paving the way for greater opportunities in international beauty pageants. In March 2022, Landy was selected to represent Ecuador at the Miss Mesoamerica International Pageant held in El Salvador. Although she did not achieve notable success at the contest, her participation in such a prestigious international event marked an important milestone in her journey toward the Miss Ecuador crown, a dream she had long cherished. To realize this dream, Landy continuously worked on improving herself. She spent time training in catwalk, makeup, and hairstyling. At the same time, she launched a personal Instagram account, not only to share daily life moments but also to connect with fans. Her content was diverse, ranging from lip-syncing videos, dancing, fashion posts, to humorous everyday clips. Modeling photos that showcased her luxurious fashion sense, TikTok-style videos shot in front of mirrors, all contributed to shaping Landy's modern, captivating image that resonated with the youth. In September 2022, Landy officially represented the city of Quevedo at the Miss Ecuador 2022 competition with prior experience, a professional presentation style, and confident demeanor. She excelled and made it into the top 5, winning the title of 5th runner-up. This result not only affirmed her position on the national beauty map but also opened doors for modeling, advertising, and increased social media influence. She gradually became a new beauty icon among Ecuador's youth. Standing out in the local beauty community, Landy frequently shared her luxurious lifestyle on social media. International trips, lavish parties, upscale homes, expensive cars, and a dream-worthy designer wardrobe. Though only in her early 20s, she was said to have everything: career, fame, and a bright future ahead. Some sources claim that Landy had a strong liking for alcoholic beverages, particularly hard liquor. In addition, she was known to be a smoker who often used cigars, an image that contrasted with the sweet public persona she cultivated in the media. At age 21, Landy Goybero seemed to be at the peak of her fame. However, in December 2023, she was unexpectedly embroiled in a scandal that shocked the public when her name surfaced in a large-scale investigation into a corruption network involving several high-ranking Ecuadorian officials. Specifically, an unusual wire transfer was discovered in a bank account under Landy Goybero's name. The Office of the Attorney General of Ecuador immediately launched an investigation to determine the origin and purpose of the funds. However, Landy was never officially charged, and no public statements were made by her regarding the case. The matter eventually faded from public memory, just as it seemed everything had settled down. A shocking event in 2024 claimed the life of the young beauty queen. At noon on April 28, 2024, Landy Goybero was fatally shot at a restaurant in the city of Quevedo, Los Rios province. The tragedy occurred just minutes after she posted a photo on her personal Instagram. showing her having lunch with an octopus ceviche dish. In the photo, viewers could easily identify the restaurant's name and location due to a clearly visible logo on a placemat or menu on the table. According to investigators, the post unintentionally revealed her current whereabouts, which led the mastermind and gunman directly to the scene. At the time, Landy was in Quevedo to attend the wedding of her close friend, Joa Chongqui. A photo that later circulated showed her looking radiant at the wedding alongside her boyfriend, José Luis Betancourt, a cosmetic surgeon. Surveillance footage revealed that Landy was having lunch with an unidentified man while she was talking with him inside the restaurant. Two masked men entered the building. One of the suspects quickly approached her, drew a gun, and fired 3 shots at Landy. The other stood guard by the entrance to prevent anyone from interfering or escaping. After executing the assassination, both perpetrators fled the scene before security forces arrived. Landy collapsed to the floor and died instantly from her severe injuries. The man accompanying her was unharmed, but visibly traumatized by the horrifying incident. He was seen kneeling on the restaurant floor, sobbing uncontrollably beside her body in a state of utter panic. The brazen, public murder in broad daylight at a well-known establishment shocked both the Ecuadorian public and international observers. The ruthless killing of a prominent beauty queen like Landy Goybero sparked outrage and concern about the growing violence in the South American nation. It was considered one of the most shocking crimes in Ecuador's entertainment industry in recent years. Despite surveillance footage capturing the attack, police have yet to identify the killers. Many stated that the masked shooters were difficult to recognize or apprehend. Others suspect deeper motives are involved, possibly implicating powerful figures. People noted that since the crime occurred during the day, there were likely witnesses both inside and outside the restaurant. Additionally, CCTV from the street where the assassins fled by car could provide vital leads. Yet strangely, Ecuadorian authorities responded sluggishly and appeared indifferent to the case. After the brutal incident, Landy's family did not press for a high-profile investigation either. This led to further speculation that the murder involved secrets that could not be publicly disclosed. Though Landy's case remains unresolved, her family quickly held a funeral and buried her in her hometown. Netizens speculated that her assassination might be linked to her romantic relationships, as the famous beauty queen was known to have been involved with several powerful men. Back in late 2023, Landy Goybero's name surfaced in a scandal that could potentially alter the public's entire perception of power and celebrity circles in Ecuador. In December of that year, domestic media was shaken by the revelation of the Metastasis case, dubbed one of the most serious and wide-reaching corruption scandals in the country's modern history. This was more than just a criminal case. It was a sweeping purge that exposed an intricate web of corruption connecting judicial officials, prison wardens, businessmen, lawyers, gang members, and numerous powerful figures. One of the central figures accused of manipulating the justice system and the illegal substance trafficking network was Leandro Antonio Norero Tigua, known by the alias El Patron. Norero was once a member of Los Nietas, a notorious organized crime gang. He was also the one who ruthlessly ordered the killing of Ergistashi. Since 2005, he had been quietly building a criminal empire, becoming one of Ecuador's most infamous crime lords. Norero allegedly used cash, luxury cars, expensive jewelry, and other material perks to bribe key players within the state system in order to influence judicial decisions and receive privileges in the prison system. In May 2022, he was arrested during a raid at his mansion, despite having faked his death during the COVID-19 pandemic. Police seized millions in cash, gold bars, luxury watches, and other valuables. Yet, even in custody, Norero maintained control over his network until he was brutally murdered by a rival gang while awaiting trial. So how did Landy Goybero's name become part of this story, nearly a year after Norero's death? In early 2024, prosecutors released a video and multiple text messages found on the phone of one of his closest associates, Helive Angulo. Among the contents was a sensitive exchange between Norero and Angulo that mentioned the beauty queen's name. Her name also appeared on a list of individuals connected to Norero's inner power circle, although she was never formally charged. Sources within the judiciary believed that Landy leveraged her connections to powerful figures at the time to suppress the scandal and avoid investigation. Some analysts speculated that Landy's assassination in April 2024 may have been more than a consequence of an Instagram location tag. More likely, She had become a target because she knew too much or had once been intimately involved with a powerful crime boss who manipulated the state from behind bars. During Helive Angelo's trial, the text exchanges between him and Norero revealed that Landy had indeed been Norero's mistress. In one message to Angelo, Norero expressed deep concern that his relationship with Landy might be exposed. "If my wife ever finds out anything about her, I will be in serious trouble," Norero wrote. He also emphasized, "My friend, her name must never appear anywhere. If it does, my whole world will fall apart." These words revealed not only the closeness between Norero and Landy, but also suggested that she held secrets that could destroy both his criminal image and his ties to the powerful elite. In addition to the messages, investigators found direct evidence on Norero's phone, including private photos of Landy Paraga and documentation of lavish gifts he had given her. These included a luxury apartment, an expensive car, and high-end designer goods, acting as a liaison between Norero and government insiders. Helive Angelo was responsible for delivering bribes, arranging backroom deals, and clearing paths for the crime boss. In one batch of messages presented as evidence, Angelo informed Norero that he was under investigation for money laundering. Undercover police had discovered that prosecutors were looking into a suspicious import company. Ironically, a company linked to Landy Paraga. Norero reacted immediately, asserting that Landy's name wasn't officially on the business. The company was under the name of a partner, someone named Caesar, later confirmed to be Cesar Litardo, former president of the Ecuadorian National Assembly. Notably, it was Norero who introduced Litardo to Landy, revealing a tangled web of connections between politics, beauty, and organized crime. Norero instructed Angelo to do everything possible to keep Landy's name out of any investigation. Many insiders believed that Landy had not only been Norero's secret lover, but also a front for his money laundering operations. There were rumors that the model had received payments of $2,000, $3,000, even $4,000 from judges under Norero's influence, acting as a link in the chain of money laundering and judicial corruption. After the shocking restaurant assassination in Quevedo, public speculation turned toward identifying the mastermind. The first suspect in many minds was Norero's widow, Lina Romero Vargas, a Colombian woman under house arrest following the raid on their estate. Despite her confinement, she still had loyal followers. Her motive was clear: jealousy, betrayal, and revenge could have driven her to order Landy's murder. Some theories even suggested that Norero faked his death and was still orchestrating purges, including the hit on Landy. While it sounds like fiction, in the world of drug cartels, nothing is impossible. Another possibility is that Norero's loyal men carried out the murder to silence Landy permanently. A fourth theory points to powerful political figures who may have felt threatened by the secrets Landy held. To this day, the case of Landy Paraga's assassination remains unsolved. The identity of the mastermind is still a mystery, and the fragments of her life, from the spotlight of fame to the shadows of power and crime, continue to spark debate. Whatever the truth may be, her death is a grim reminder of a world where money, power, and secrets are deeply intertwined, and a single misstep can be fatal. What do you think about this chilling story? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to follow more true crime cases. Your support is our motivation to bring you even more gripping stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.